We made it through another one. We made it through another one. It's an honor to be here. Thank you for being here. If you have made yourself present, you could be anywhere in the world doing whatever you would like to be doing. But if you took a moment to come share this space with me, I appreciate you. It's an honor for you being here. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness, for the third time to make sure that it penetrates. Today is another day. I'm grateful for this day. Grateful for the opportunity to be here. And all the conversations that we can have, I just made reference to in all the spaces that you all could be for those of you all who come across this channel. And all the conversations that we can have. Let's talk about communication. It's a whole bunch of foolishness. It's a whole bunch of things, I'll just say, that we could talk about, and depending on who we talk to, we do talk about each and every day. But that's not my point. My point is why I'm here and what I'd rather talk about. See, I'd rather talk about things regardless of how ugly it may sound, or regardless of how uncomfortable the things I discuss may make us feel. I'd rather talk about things that can assist us to being better versions of ourselves. Today, that means a lot. And it's more comfortable for me to do that than be talking about things, a whole bunch of things that got nothing to do with us, where we're going, what we envision, who we are, and how we end up. Don't got nothing to do with the knowledge of self. Things that can show us about ourselves because they reflect ourselves. So I use everyday living situations to reveal how internal forces work through us. Internal forces. Everything else is just an out picture in the external. Internal opposing forces. When things not going right, we feel like, or as we would like them to be, we feel like or things not going our way, we feel like it's always something outside. And as I've been saying for the last few videos, it ain't always other people. Internal opposing forces. Us having conflict with ourselves about our external reality. So internal opposing forces are needed. And the reason why they need it, because they help us remember how far we come in order to keep the illusions, keep the illusions that we create from constantly building up and building up and building up. Eventually, we get to a point where whatever illusion that we don't create, self-delusions, self-illusions in our external reality, we have tower moments where everything come crashing in, showing us what we have built, using our energy. But internal, and that's the purpose of internal opposing forces. Internal opposing forces need us to forget how far we come. But if we get outside the experience that we have at any time that we haven't an experience and look at it from another perspective, we get to see how we can use that, or from using us against ourselves and use it for ourselves. if we be honest with ourselves, it's usually our own self-deception. Our own self-deception that have us going through disaster moments. Our own self-deception that keep us in a false persona, or keep the false persona alive. So for many people, it's hard for them to expose a vulnerable space outside the comfort of the people, places, or things that they're most comfortable with. For me, that been over with a long time ago. And the reason that I point that out is because I found myself self-reflecting every day I self-reflect, but the day I was self-reflecting on moments, people, times, good, bad, and indifference. And I found myself saying to myself, it was a lot of people that could have been on this journey with me, but chose to keep their heart closed. There's a lot of people that's supposed to be on the journey with you that's going to choose to keep their heart closed. I don't know who needed to hear that. But our experiences reveal the type of spirits that we are. Our experiences reveal the type of spirits that we are. I'm going to say it again so you can catch it. Our experiences reveal the type of spirit that we are. So pay attention to yourself in your interactions. Pay attention to others as you interact. And if you do so, you won't forget where you're going, because it's always something reminding you of how far you come. You're going to have to catch it to catch it. It's a cult teaching. There's so much going on in us, with us, and around us, but mostly going on in our mind. So, in all of that, we're going to have to be careful. I'm going to feed you in a minute, Chip. I got you. We're going to have to be careful of where we allow our mind to be at, and make sure that we with our mind, wherever our mind is at. Keep our head where our feet at, in other words. So we don't lose ourselves in the hustle and grind of everything that happens while everything is happening. Because we don't want to lose nothing in the process. Yeah, because the light ain't what it used to be. The light ain't what it used to be, because for those of us who not ready to step into the truth of ourselves, is not gonna like everything that the light show us. It ain't always, I start out with, love and light, peace and power and all that good stuff. But if you've been living, life ain't always about good stuff. And light come with the dark. Light and dark is the same thing. It's just how we experience it in our reality. And as I say, spiritual power come with a lot of costs. To expand and expand and expand and expand in our adventure. We're gonna have to die a lot of times while we're alive. We're gonna have to catch it. It's an opportunity to be here with the old souls, sharing space with the old souls, for the old souls who come across this space. It's an honor to be here with you newer souls too. We ain't leaving nobody out. Cut your light on. Cut your light on, man. Whoever I'm speaking to, turn your light on. And when I say turn your light on, turn it fully on. Cause when you got your light on, the roaches scatter. You know, ain't nowhere for them to hide. Roaches representing your shadow aspects of yourself, the things the kinks that need to be worked out. You know, turn the light on it. Face it, confront it, deal with it, process it, put fire to it, whatever you gotta do, and release it. You know, stay light. Keep your heart light. Feel good for no reason at all. You know, it only take you. You don't need a reason to feel good. Only you. If you take a thing, that's a weakness. If you take a person, that's a weakness. Because when you leave, you can't take nothing with you but yourself. Even twins don't go together. Stay light. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Thanks for the like, share, subscribe, comments, donations, your generosity, allowing me to be me and stay authentically you. I am Sabu the God. Peace.